What's up, everyone? So happy to be back for a second video. I hope you enjoyed my first. So I'm here hopefully with a bit more of a jolly voice. One of my main constructive criticisms I received is that my main like regular kind of monotone voice kind of sounded like I wanted to just like jump off a cliff. Don't worry, that was just kind of my calm voice. I guess I sounded kind of depressed, but I'll try to sound a little more happy, um, which I am since we're covering a topic I wanted to do for a while. That being the broken nature of chess as a concept within the real world as well as the fictional. And just before we begin, I want to give a shout out to my boy Lumos in Discord, who I came with this idea with, like a partial meme, or on YouTube. He is Rennie Dom. I will link him in the description below. And this is also a semi kind of joke video, so don't get too pissed off if like you're like, what the fuck? This some of this is like legit, but it's a bit of humor too. So yeah, let's get into it. So, although being seen as like, for many a board game, its origins are actually so conceptually baffling that whoever created it or where it directly came from to this day are completely unknown. Its creators literally couldn't comprehend their creation. They couldn't stem where they created it from, since it was never like set in stone throughout history. Like you could make a case humans didn't and a higher entity was involved in this case, to be honest. Building upon these struggles, chess's potency is so great the best scholars throughout history, regardless of time, focusing solely on this topic, have ended up getting passively bullowed when they try and understand it with their own theories. A good example of this was Duncan Forbes. He's a literal jobber. He spent years making a book, thorough research. So like when he published it, people like questioned it since it was apparently so inaccurate. Further works were based off his faults, yet the further scholars of this didn't make any more convincing points, and to this day, its origins remain a complete enigma. So the dude basically just lost all validation, while the further scholars which clowned him didn't do shit. Rough. One could even say that, possibly through fear or creativity, to not get punished through faulty works, that chess has made its way through countless myths and legends through centuries, in the aims to try and comprehend its origins from different perspectives. Keep in mind, these myths cover a variety of cultures, all with their own incredibly different and unique approaches, yet equally fall just as short. This could just be, Arabic, Chinese, Indian, and remember, these are centuries of works, so they also evolve, yet it's fruitless. So, taking a step away from the purely historical backgrounds, now that we know that chess is basically saying to historians, you don't want these hands, or I'm taking your career with you, we're going to take a look more at the literal playing side of things. So, we can say through the 5D chess that in return, it is bare minimum 5D since the title does live up to the name and its function. Even without the feats, the game takes natural form in complex multiversal formats when untouched. This is how it goes on before like you actually elaborate through the game. And once you like really dive into the game, further dimensions are added. So the flexibility increases with dimensions casually. Here through playing in the TV show Queen's Gambit, we can see chess has heavy plot manipulation, seen by Beth Harmon using it in tandem with the drugs. With this, she obviously used it to beat Borgov in the end, which she was probably going to get bowled by if she didn't use it. So yeah, the plot manipulation of the chess defining gravity on the ceiling sealed it, and showing that chess has dominance over the laws of gravity and Soviet power. So shown here through Mortal Kombat chess. This is an easy universal showing. It's forcing many characters throughout Mortal Kombat to be all but just helpless pawns in its own elaborate game for entertainment. They're just, helpless. It sees all its realms as nothing more than just messing with them for, its own game. And we all know, especially with like the more recent games that go on, like with the tower endings, it just gets into like outerversal crap lore. Like even fucking Jason gets into outerversal. So yeah, this is just funny. So like that of Mortal Kombat shown prior, the Mortal Kombat verse, it is shown here that the concept of chess is able to make itself known quite convincingly and addressed to a non-ignorable degree within the plot in a whim, in whatever form or version or size they decide to appear as and place. And either if they want to be like stationary or moving, etc. So basically, they can just dictate whatever they want to do. Okay, so here, shown through a masterclass as an example. This isn't sponsored by masterclass. It's just a good example. Although, masterclass, this was a very good lesson. I did it because I like chess. But I digress. So, chess is the drive of both the digital, projected digitally here, the physical, having to play swipe right or left or rewind or fast forward, either if you're playing physically or swipe left or right on the keyboard if you want to play digitally watching this, and the mental realms if you want to decide to buy the class or not when it provides all its info, all portrayed at the same point of time. It garners such courses from boundless beings casually, literally trying their best to explain their limitless possibilities, and even holding sway over financial gain and loss to those not even involved in playing the game, be it charging customers yet to take the class and producers absent of playing a physical avatar of its being while still benefiting off of it. So it's basically controlling everything, both with and without effort. It's pretty whack, bro. So here, chess is making itself known in the DC universe. Shown here, Superman and Flash are drawn into the concept of chess, despite how strong and intelligent they are. Both incredibly. Even Superman, the embodiment of hope within the entire DC metaverse, kind of, carrying the story of Superman, which is obviously one of the most broken concepts within DC. You can argue that literally chess beats the story of Superman and his hope, since he literally is bound within here and can't triumph over it, and he just forces him to still play. And keep in mind, this is also Flash, which is incredibly intelligent and at times fastest being in the multiverse. It doesn't matter how well they play at the speed, they just are stuck in an infinite loop until chess is done with them. That they just start a casual conversation until chess lets them go. Same goes for Marvel. Chess collection with the board. It's even sponsored here, shown in the real life forms, but all that means is chess is taking your money. So good job, Marvel. You just got played, boy. So yeah, chess comes out on top again, as usual. Even the Lovecraft mythos was just helpless when confronted with chess. This is a verse with beings like Yog Sothoth, which is just casually carrying infinite dimensions. Time is irrelevant. And then you like Azathoth, just the sleeping dumb god. When finally awakens, all of creation's just gone. Definitely in contention for a strongest receptor with like King and all of that. And just look at them down there, just petty, insane. And yes, I had to include it, even though it pained me. I had to include that chess was at my level, although definitely above comparing it to past other feats. We could just say that I brought us to an area of complete safety, knowing that chess would, contain us without us being harmed, since we are within its presence and the board. Since we are fodder behind the queen behind us, or king, I think it's a queen. So yeah, it wrecks every verse with ease. So yeah, I hope you learned something. Don't sleep on chess. It is the GOAT. I recommend you pick up some pieces and learn or improve your skills if you know how to play. And yeah, and hope you enjoyed. I think that either maybe do a classic Manhattan video, but I'm leaning towards some World of Warcraft content soon. It's really intriguing me. But regardless, thanks for watching, and see you soon. Peace.